What if I told you the fiercest Viking warriors ended up not pillaging, but guarding an emperor's throne? Meet the Varangian Guard, Byzantium's elite Viking bodyguards with a taste for gold and glory. Who were they? How did they end up so far from home? And how do you become one of the emperor's most trusted warriors? Let's dive in. The story begins in the 10th century, when the Byzantine Empire needed some muscle. Who better to hire than a bunch of battle-hardened Norsemen? Recruited from Kiev and Rus and Scandinavia, these warriors became the emperor's personal guard, sworn to protect him with their lives, or at least until the next payday. Their pay? A small fortune by medieval standards, enough to retire back home as a wealthy landowner. The Varangians were paid in solid gold, and some were even rumoured to make more in a few years than most farmers would see in a lifetime. But what exactly made them so special? Fierce loyalty, towering axes, and a knack for staying sober during palace brawls. Well, most of the time. The Varangians earned a reputation for both their brutality and their unwavering devotion, often serving as the emperor's last line of defence. One of the most famous Varangians, Harald Hardrada. Before he became King of Norway, he served in the Guard, earning both gold and stories for the ages. So, how did one become a Varangian? Joining this elite crew wasn't for the faint of heart. You had to prove you were strong, sober, and not afraid to cleave a man in two with a single swing. Legend has it that during the sack of Constantinople in 1204, the Varangian Guard fought to the bitter end, while everyone else was busy looting. They were the last ones standing, guarding the emperor's treasure as the city burned around them. Though the Varangian Guard faded with the fall of Byzantium, their legend lives on, a Viking army serving in the heart of the Eastern Roman Empire. They weren't just hired muscle. They were the best of the best, proving that even the fiercest warriors could trade plundering for paychecks. History might remember them as bodyguards, but the Varangians were much more living proof that loyalty and strength could carve out a legacy far from home. If you enjoyed this bite-sized journey through Norse history, please like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next little deep dive. Cheerio!